What another crazy day, everybody. Two stocks going straight up. I mean, there was actually four of them, but I got a piece of one of them. I missed out on the biggest one of the day, TENX, as I'm sure all of you saw. But anyways, let's move over this P&L to start. So a pretty good day. I had two quick losers at the start. Today's the first day of 400 shares. So I've been in trader rehab since around the start of February, end of January. Just briefly again, it's because I was making a lot of money, but I was also losing a lot of money on my red days. So that was all due to me breaking rules, revenge trading, lack of discipline. And while I still finished green, barely, I knew that I wasn't trading based on a plan or based on, concrete things that are sustainable. I was trading on emotions and, I was kind of somewhat gambling. It was too much. So all of February, I managed to close my first month green ever. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's only $152 in the month, but well, yeah. Well, since the 26th of January, sorry, but I count this as a month. I've shown immense improvement in my my ability to just follow the rules and stuff. So I'm just super happy about that. So 400 shares, max position size. Based on the amount of money in the account, I might take less like I did today. So what happened? First trade of the day. So I forgot to record the very start of the day, but I can just go over what happened. So MNGA was the very first one. There's a whole bunch of stocks on the excuse me on the scanner. So I didn't really know which one. I had, this was the leading gapper. I think it was gapping up. How much was it gapping at 9:30? Somewhere 30-ish%. So not bad, not too bad. It had sold off a lot right before the bell. You can see here. Like it was trending down, down, down. It was way off the highs from the bell here, but anyways, the bell rang. Sure enough, it did surge up, but only from 49 to 54, like 149 to 154. That's only 6 cents. That's not a big move at all. I got in on the next candle. I got in at 150. As I saw it kind of curling back up, I thought it was going to at least retest these highs, because that's typically what they do. And it didn't. It was showing hesitation, so I got out very quickly. 7 seconds later. I could have gotten out quicker, actually. I was pressing the button, but I was just like a fraction of a second too late to get the 48 fill, so I got filled at 46. I lost 30 bucks right away. 400 shares, $30 loss, 4 cent loss. That's good. I can live with that. I turned the mic off to cough there, so it's pretty annoying. So the next trade, MNGA. So I traded it a couple times. Bought and sold as it actually did the move that I thought it would. At 33, it came up, made the 1 minute candle to make a new high. So I got in at 44, almost, over this candle. Let me just change the song again here. So I got in for that 1 minute candle to make a new high. I thought, okay, now it could retest the previous high of day. So I held on maybe a little longer than I should. It made it up to 48, and then as it came back down, I sold for only a 2 cent gain at 44. I mean, with commissions, I don't even know if I made anything on. So 2 cents on 400 shares, that's $8, but 5 in commissions, so I made $3. Like, wow. Amazing trade, right? But that's fine. It shows the discipline. It shows that I was following the rules, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. I was just a little jumpy on the gun. I bought another 400 at 144 at 934. So basically at the start of this candle. I thought it was coming up. I realized I should not have been in that, so I got out as it was coming back down again for a 2-cent loss. Whatever, that's fine. PTIE. What happened here? PTIE at 937. So it started to come up. I got in at 692. Wait, where are we here? No, this was yesterday. I always do this. What is happening here? So it was on our watch list pre-market. It actually made its move after I was done looking at it. So I got in here at I held this for 5 minutes. 692 I got in at 937. 937 is right here. I got in right here. I thought I was going to come and do this move right here because some volume started to come in and I thought I was about to make its move. It didn't. So I sold as it came kind of back down. Very, very low float on this one. Very low float. It moves super quick. Sold for a 12-cent loss. 200 shares, 25 bucks with commissions. Because commissions was $1.10. Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. PTIE commission. Yeah, okay, sorry, yeah. Whatever. I mean, I missed it when it made its move. I think that's because I had already made a lot of money on the day, which was on KBSF. This thing was crazy. So it did the exact same move that I thought PTIE was going to do. Look at this. Just 2 candles straight up, and then the rest of the candles straight down. So this was also on the watch list. It's a former runner. You can see here in the past, look at these moves. Like it's gone from, if you look down here, you can see the candle qualities or whatever. So a low of 3 something up to 13 something. That's a crazy move. Okay, and then here, $4 to 11, and then to 18 the next day. Crazy. Just back here in November, it went from 268. You can see over here, 268 up to $15. That's insane. That's a 400% move intraday. That's mental. You know, if you had 400 shares and you captured $5 of that, then you just made $2 grand. Like, that's crazy. So it's a history. It has a history of running. So a lot of traders will jump on this immediately. That's one of the reasons they would, at least. So I saw this. I guess it got halted. I don't know. There was almost no shares traded here, so I don't get what happened. Someone bought like 1,500 shares, and then I don't know if it was halted. It looks like it was halted, and then when it unhalted lower, traded very, very few shares. It looked really, really weird. I wish I had the live video, but then all of a sudden it's just gone, just from 550 all the way up to 680. Just insane. So I was watching this the whole time. I got in at 587. 587. I tried to buy at 560 as the volume was coming in. The second I saw it, I pressed the button. It was already up 20 cents. 30 cents. I was like, okay. I mean, better than nothing, I suppose. And then it was already over $6. I think it shot like right to 620. It looked like it was going to get halted. And then it pulled back a bit. And I tried to sell back on the way up. But then as it came up, I canceled my order because I knew it was going to surge through again. So it surged up here to like 56. Looked like it was going to get halted. Didn't. Came back down. Surged through again. And then with that amount of volume, it did get halted. So I have the video of that. Let's take a peek. So this is me going into the halt. So I just got filled at 587, right down here as it started to come up. Yeah. So I wish this unrealized was even close to what happened, but this is I think this is based on the bid or something, not based on anything else. So it just got halted. Literally just got halted. 42. So I held it for maybe 40 seconds, and then it got halted. The difference between this time and this time, yeah, 41 seconds or something. Is that right? Yeah. So the bid's something's jumping around. I don't really know why this changes so much. I guess it's based on something. I don't know what it's based on. So, what happens here? So, it unhalts, but before it unhalts, look at how crazy, look at what's up. Why is this not starting? Well, look at what's up here. Look how many shares are up on the ask. Like, I saw this, and I immediately thought, okay, someone's trying to sell a lot of shares. Like, between here and $7, someone's trying to sell 23,000 shares. Like, that's not a lot, but you typically don't see that. And in the past couple days, a lot of things that have gotten halted have either resumed lower or just dropped after the halt for whatever reason. Like, I honestly don't know why. That's just what's happening with the market. So I took that into account, and I was really, really vigilant. So anyways, I got 300 shares for this position. Let's watch it unhalt. So I watch it unhalt. Here it is. It unhalts at 670, lower than the where it halted. And I see that, and I don't like this at all. And taking again into account mostly the what's been happening recently with these kind of halts, they've been just dropping right after. All of that accumulated, and then instantly I made the decision to sell it all in the bid. I didn't even put my shares up on the ask. I just dumped it. So yeah, you can see here 680, 680, 680 resumes at 679. So there, I'm already out. Let's watch that live. We'll see how fast that actually happened. So it's gonna get unhalted any second, I think. Oh, I just missed it. Sorry. Okay, so the unhalt any second. Okay, wait for it. Sorry, wait. They're unhalted, sold, just like that. I'm already out. I don't like it, and it's already down. It already made it down to 55. I sold at 60. You know, it's at 31, 32. It's in the 30s already, so I'm already down. Well, now it's in the 40s, but you see what I'm saying here. Like, it's 20 to 30 cents of a loss already, which would have been erasing, you know, times 300. 20 cents on 300 shares would be $60. So that's fairly significant for any amount of shares, really. I was getting ready to buy over this high again, because if they squeeze up to where it halted, they usually keep going. But look, 615, 615. I would have missed out on 45 cents, so almost 50 cents. So almost I hate doing math. $150 on 500 shares or 300 shares. 602. Just look at it, just drop like it's crazy. And we fast forward a bit. Sure, it comes up a little bit. People think it's gonna bounce, but like it hits this low again, 603, $6, 680, 685. Like that's already back at my entry, and I would have been pissed if I had held that whole thing, caught that just to sell it where I got it, like that. And that's happened before. So I was playing it smart today. I didn't let greed, I didn't let any emotion affect me. I got out right away. I could have gotten back in just as easily. So, like, what is... I had to check something. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. I can't complain. So, what a great way to start off March. So I made 164 US, which translates to 210 Canadian, based on this profit loss right here. I did have the two losers, so 160 or something, 164 US, 210 Canadian. I said in the notes it was looking like it wasn't going to be a good day from those first two, but I kept the losses tight. Now, the more I think about it, the more this is actually really good, because I would let these losses usually get so big that even if I found a guy like KBSF to save me, it wouldn't matter, because my losses were already too great. So I kept them tight. That's good. KBSF squeezes out of nowhere. I had an amazing call for that dump on the way down. I got the best fill. aside from putting them up on the ask. I dumped them right on the bid at the best price. So again, I showed the level 2 live there. I followed every rule. This is great. This is awesome. So $210 today for a daily average of 210. If I could keep this up every day, which, you know, I probably can't, obviously. I'm going to have red days. I'm going to have much smaller green days. So $210 a day times 250 trading days. Technically, I would make $52,000 in 1 year. Now, that's not going to happen. Every $100 per day that you make is $25,000 because there's 250 trading days per year. So $100 a day, 25 grand. If you make $50 a day, it's $12,500. That's how you do the math. Every $100 you make per day is $25,000 in a year. So hopefully I can just keep this up. Tomorrow, it's Friday tomorrow. I just got to be careful. Don't do anything stupid before the weekend. This is a great cushion to start. So far, an awesome start with 400 shares of a max size. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I can make another video tomorrow going into the weekend. Have a good one.